It's more
Is
than
that
kiss.
real? That's real?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
real?
I don't
Oh, no.
I know it's as real as, Mars is real. Like, have I ever seen it? Have I read up on the actual science? No, but enough scientists have told me that it's true
That
and it's
Mars is
accurate.
there.
Then I'm like, all right, well, I'll trust the populace that
But
says
you're not going
it's-
to look at the science.
I'm not, I've never even typed in onlyfans.com, I assume. I've never even typed that in. I've typed in like OnlyFans, like when I type in Island Boys only space fans, like that now I'm typing in OnlyFans. But other than that, I've never even like.
I'm curious to see a little smooch with the Island Boys.
Oh no, that was on their Twitter. That was to promote their OnlyFans.
I know,
I didn't need that.
Jeez,
I got that. I got that.
I saw that.
You saw the kiss, or you saw the pictures of them like getting close?
Unfortunately, I've wasted a lot of time on my phone looking at some stupid pop culture thing like an island boy kissing each other. So yeah, I saw it. Like they like kissed.
Did you just call it stupid?
Pop culture.
Fucking no. Island boys kissing each other is not stupid.
I think it's cringy.
That is that's like calling
It's
Hitler.
incest.
No, that's like calling Hitler a goofball. Like Hitler was a lot more than a goofball.
Yeah.
You just they're cringy. That's incestual. This is I think it's illegal. Like hey, all the expansion, all the growth and understanding sexuality and genders. I know it's a very hot button issue, but I know conservatives and Democrats are fighting over where the line is.
Mm-hmm.
I think both sides can agree. The line is definitely at incest. Don't cross the incest line.
Is it illegal?
Is it illegal? Gio, can we confirm that, like, incest is illegal in all 50 states of America?
I'm going to guess that it's not.
Because I think I've heard, and it might just be like a tall tale, that there is like a law about like first cousins is not like illegal. But I don't know what there is, legality to this, who you can be.
Dude, in some states you can get into it with livestock.
I'm getting like mixed.
Is that in states?
There's
I know
certain-
this
It's
country.
It's by state. It's by state. I know that because I heard about like a horse.
States allow because you hear some of those crazy horse stories, but those happen in Mexico.
No, it's happened. I'm pretty
You're
sure
telling me
there's a law, and I'm pretty sure they outlawed it in one state. I think it was Washington State because like this guy was basically having group sex with other guys with a horse, and basically the horse killed him.
Mr. Hands.
Is that the
That's
guy?
as popular as Two Girls, One Cup.
Is that Washington State?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what story you're saying.
I'm pretty sure it happened in a state, and then they changed the legislation on it.
So Mr. Hands is a guy who was known for fucking a horse.
Or getting
But he kept
fucked by a horse.
You're right, because that's why I killed him. But
Rest in peace.
intercourse with a stallion, and he kept having. So what I heard the story is like he was known for fucking a horse, but it was the same horse. The one that killed him was another horse that had like a nickname that wasn't even an innuendo. It was literally like Big Dick, and it might
Special horse.
I know it wasn't Big Dick was the nickname, but it was something it was something obvious, like this is behemoth level like horse, like it was well suited for even a horse's status.
Wow. The OG mudbone of horses.
And yes, and that horse is what killed him. That's what I heard about the Mr. Hand story. I am lucky enough to say I've never watched the actual video of a horse fucking the dude. Even the one, like, the video that's out of Mr. Hands isn't the one that killed him. That wasn't the horse that killed him.
I don't know even anything about a video. I just heard it through that it happens. I think I heard it through a podcast. And did they change legislation on it? I think
Well, you heard it here first on this podcast if you haven't heard it before. But
I will say, first off, I was looking into it. So there was like a weird thing on what's it called? Wikipedia that was saying that it's not a criminal offense, but everywhere else is saying it's illegal. So yes, sleeping with your siblings is illegal.
Oh, we're still on siblings. How about
But
animals?
I'm going back now. I was like,
Oh, we're
now I'm
getting
going
where-
to the animals.
We'll be back to you shortly. Yeah.
I think that if I remember correctly, 'cause-
Wait, so you said it wasn't like
no,
I know,
it I think it's just Wikipedia. There's one section that says like New Jersey says it's not a criminal offense, but like
Jersey.
Well, like drugs in Portugal are decriminalized. They're still illegal, but they're decriminalized. It's not a criminal
every
offense.
single one, right?
In Portugal.
Yeah.
It's not a criminal offense, meaning like weed is no longer like a criminal offense. But it is still illegal to carry weed. Obviously now, like from that initial like breakthrough, now it's like the amount, how much you're carrying, what you're carrying. Like there is still like law. Like if you're traveling with like a kilo of marijuana, you're still gonna go to jail. Like that's not legal unless it is like you have the proper paperwork as a dispensary, et cetera, et cetera. Like.
yeah. And
But-
as for bestiality, it says in all but 4 states, there's criminal statutes.
I knew it was state by state.
Yeah.
Let's put a nice little shining like victory stamp. Can we name those 4 states?
Oh God.
Let's.
Let's guess.
Who are the good ones out there? I feel like I'm like interrupting your camera angle.
One,
Oh, no.
I'm actually
Well, I don't know, maybe.
surprised.
Actually, I
no,
can't see
no.
from there.
No, you're
No,
quite
I'm like,
alright.
my angle's great. I forgot I'm not a camera.
I look good.
I'm gonna guess Washington,
Okay.
Kansas, and
I saw him shake his head. So you've gotten
No,
at least one.
I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I
Oregon.
want my guesses.
I'm
too.
waiting. I'm waiting before I. Yeah.
All right. So Washington, Kansas.
I put Oregon in there.
Okay.
Oregon is a state.
It's not.
I don't know. You said Washington,
This is a bad moment.
Oregon, Alabama? No, Arizona.
No, I thought I named 3, but
Oh, Kentucky,
two at this
Kentucky.
point. No,
No?
it's Washington, and then Kansas.
Kansas. Okay, it was okay.
I said Oregon.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
did say
did.
Oregon, and yes,
Great
Oregon
wine
is a
there.
state.
Great wine there, by the way. And then I'll do
Shout
the 4th
out
one.
Kansas.
I
You
want
might fuck animals, but you got good wine.
I want to say Tennessee, but I feel like they're civilized over there.
Tennessee. All right.
No, scratch Tennessee. We're going Alabama.
Okay.
I believe in it.
Okay. All right. All
So
right.
that's your 4. wALiE, what's your 4? And then
Do I have to pick 4? I'm not picking 4 different ones.
I mean,
like,
there's 4 states.
I feel like you know something that you know.
But I said earlier there's 4 states.
Yeah. No. I'm saying Nico. Like
You gonna
Nikos
pick 4?
knows something.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I'm not gonna
I
go
see what
all
you're
the
saying.
same 4. But I like your Washington guess and your Alabama guess. I'm gonna lock those 2 in. Washington, Alabama, I'm gonna agree. But I want to pick 2 different ones. I want to pick who would be out there? Where's Seattle? Oh, Seattle's
That's
Washington.
Washington.
Fuck. All right. So how about
You guys really hate
how about
Washington.
Missouri?
I know.
How about Missouri?
Bragging on them.
It's a weird one. It's kind of out there. I'm gonna throw in Missouri as my
Okay.
other one. Missouri and
I can think of one.
oh I know. Oh, okay. I'm either gonna say Alaska or Hawaii. I don't even want to make eye contact. 'Cause I just want to. I want uninfluenced guess. Hawaii.
I feel like we're making enemies.
Okay. You guys are probably making enemies, but it's fine.
Hawaii.
And you said you had a bonus one you wanted to throw in there?
No
I
bonus.
mean,
no
yeah,
bonus.
I rethought like one that could be a candidate, but I'm gonna leave it out.
Okay.
Leave it out. Let's.
All right.
you
so
can do you want it just for
shits and giggles?
internal glorification?
Yeah, say it now
You-
before.
Just
Write
say
it
it
down.
now. No, say it now.
Let me
Your
write it.
4, regardless, are Washington, Oregon, Kansas, and Alabama.
Yeah, it was Mississippi.
Mississippi is another
Mississippi?
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that could be the little like icing on the cake. Did either of us win?
Like
got at
who
least
got
one.
the
Who got
most?
more?
We got at
Who
least
got
one.
more?
We got at least one.
Did one get more than the other?
Yes, 100%. One got more than the other.
Did either get 100%?
No.
50?
You got 1.
Okay, so you
Oh,
got
I'm
two.
on there.
I bet you got two.
I'm a scholar.
I bet. All right, wait.
No. I mean, like, that's the only one any of you got right. Like,
Washington.
Oh!
no, and I mean by,
It's
like,
it can't be Washington. If you're the only one that got one right.
So
it can't-
Washington
we
and
both had
Alabama, we
Washington.
synced.
We both had Washington, so it can't be Washington.
nope. So the
I'm
4
wrong.
states.
I got none of them.
All right,
It's
let's
mass.
Let's. Yeah.
We're gonna solve, Gio. We don't need the actual answer. We're gonna solve it here, folks.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry. All right, Gio. What are the 4 states?
All right. So the 4 states is your final throw-in, wALiE. Hawaii is one of those states.
No way.
Yep.
Dude, something. I just knew something about it. I knew it.
The next state, New Mexico.
Okay.
New Mexico is another state that's not a crime. The next state.
Oh yeah,
West-
this is about not a crime for fucking animals.
Yeah.
And I just went, hell yeah, Hawaii
Yeah.
fucks animals.
Yeah, I don't know why you were so excited about that,
If
but
they
I'll
want
let
to.
it be.
If they
It's
want.
still
He's like,
frowned upon, I
Wally's
assume.
like, I know where my state's gonna be next. The next place I'm moving is West Virginia.
Oh.
Rocky Mountain.
And the final place where it's not a crime.
So there's no virgins in West Virginia. No.
Oh God.
Not even animals?
Everyone gets some.
Everybody eats. And then the final state is Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Okay.
So those 4 states.
I can't believe you got it on Hawaii though. Out of all,
I know that was the one that surprised me when he said Hawaii.
Dude,
I was like, oh
something about
shit.
it, it's just like it's an island. It's out there. It's like
so far actually, if you actually think about it, from the West Coast,
right.
all on its own in the Pacific, that hot sun can really get to you.
Mm-hmm. It can apparently.
They probably also like by the time we had, Hawaii as our 50th state, there was probably enough information out in the world about the atrocities that we
That's a word.
spread. It was close. It was close. This guy brought reposado.
Atrocities over here.
Um,
wALiE's vocabulary.
we talked about not talking as much. That was what we did talk about. Me and Gio had talked about him not talking as much on. No.
You guys sound like a disorganized married couple.
I love that. Yeah. Disorganized. ADHD couple. Yeah. So I just like something about like whenever America was like, hey, let's be one of the 50 states, there were so many like indigenous like tribes, like proud Hawaiian tribes that were like, well, we have our way. Like we're just gonna keep doing our way.
Yeah.
And things are outdated, but
I wonder.
there
how
must
the
be enough people that vote year after year of like, well, don't make it a criminal act. like I'll pay a fine. I'm not supposed to do it, but did you see that goat's ass? Like come on. There's got to be enough people that vote that way.
Someone thought the goat was double cheeked up. I don't know who it is, but it was more than one.
More than one.
More than one.
It's a good claim.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen there? Is it sheep?
I think it's sheep.
sheep.
That apparently has
'cause
like
Flagrant
cheeks.
brought it up.
Yeah, I saw it on Flagrant once where they were talking about sheep's cheeks.
Maybe we should have had the TV turnaround.
Don't worry, I can turn it around for a
No,
second.
the past couple times he's been really distracting me with the thumbnails. So if I even asked him to turn around the TV, I would see my face on a sheep's head and my double cheek up.
Sounds like a Halloween
Sheep.
costume in the future.
Oh, I have a
good
good one. I have a good one for this upcoming Halloween. And you know what? I might as well tease it because I don't think
You've been
he's gonna
sitting on
watch
this.
the podcast. Where did I put it?
Are you thinking about doing like a
No.
dual costume with someone else? Is that why you're saying this?
Nah, last year that didn't work out. I was supposed to be a couple costume. I was a pirate because I bought a $50 pirate hat at King Richard's Fair. And,
Oh yeah.
And
Seen
so I was
those.
like, oh, I'm just gonna be a pirate. Like, it's my first Halloween being in a relationship, so I forgot the whole concept of like, yeah, your girlfriend's probably gonna want to do a couple's costume.
Right.
So just like, Booth Babe couldn't find a pirate costume that wasn't like tacky, and because especially with my captain's hat, like it looked legit, like it was a good like pirate hat. So like I looked like the official pirate, and she looked like a costume pirate, and it just like it didn't really
Didn't really
fit
match.
the vibe. So essentially, we did create if someone asked us what we were, a couple's costume. We picked favorite franchise. So she went as Harry Potter or just like a Gryffindor or whatever. Like because she was a big Harry Potter fan, so she had the scarf already. I think she bought a cape and one of those like plastic like wands.
Yep.
And I was, Pirates of the Caribbean, so
Dude,
it's pretty good collab.
Yeah, I honestly, dude, Halloween is one of my least favorite holidays, and I think I might be like the Grinch on this because
I'm the Grinch. Actual Grinch time.
I think the real reason is I just never have a good costume, so I'm always like my costume sucks. I'm in turmoil at the last minute. Last year, me and my girl Samantha, she's like, hey, let's do a couple costume. I'll leave it up to you. I don't really care. We went to like a holiday party, but it was kind of like last minute if we're gonna go. She's like, you can get the costume. I'm like, all right. I go to Walmart and I get like for $20, I get matching ladybug costumes, and it was basically just like a poncho. It was like a ladybug poncho. It was the lamest costume ever.
Those are the type of costumes that I love.
Yeah.
Easy,
I returned it after the party. It was like,
I don't do that.
I did.
I always keep it because the reason
this is done.
The biggest reason why I typically keep it is because I like to build my costume with apparel that I will wear outside of that costume.
No, this could have been a tablecloth. It was just like a sheet.
Hell yeah.
With a hole in the middle.
Did you go to a Halloween store to find it? Like, how did you?
Walmart. I just walked in Walmart.
That's where I always go. Walmart. So like, I bought the hat, the captain's hat at King Richard's Fair. I bought. I had like the whole like, what is it? It's like a cape or whatever the captain wears, like a big black cape. That one I bought from a Halloween store, but everything else I bought in the same way I've always bought like my costumes. Usually I just go to Walmart and look in their like the Fruit of the Loom section, the random sections, and make up a costume shopping at Walmart.
Yep.
Cause then, and I still wear the same pants I wore for Halloween. Like every once in a while, like now they're just my home sweatpants, like walking around, whatever.
It can be done. I mean, I've been super lazy about it. I mean, I remember one year I got out of work. I was working at a restaurant. I was like 18, and my buddy was like, hey, his girlfriend was up at UNH, so he was going up there for Halloween in New Hampshire. He was like, come up here after for like the Halloween party. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't have a costume, but I guess I'll just go there dressed as a server. And I literally just went out of work in the same clothes, just all black. And I just took people's orders. I was single at the time. I was like, let me just like write my number down. Here's your order.
Oh, what a move!
And I brought a bottle of wine and a wine key, but it cost me nothing. I think I bought like a really cheap bottle of wine.
Dude, wine costumes got me fucked. Okay, so have you ever heard of Carlo Rossi?
No.
It's a type of wine. It's the big gallons of wine. The big gallon like glass jugs.
Is it a boxed wine?
No, it's like a.
Is it black? It's a big black bottle and it's a twist off cap.
No, it's a big black cock though. Here, no, give me a minute. I'd rather like pull this up, show you. Maybe I'll have the motivation to edit it into the video for you guys too. But Carlo Rossi.
Rossi. When I heard that, I was like, is this like some type of celebrity? I sound like someone prominent, but it's really just cheap wine. Yeah, I've seen this bottle.
Cheap wine. So the only reason I technically even knew about Carlo Rossi was my vavoo, who used to make wine, used to always have bottles of Carlo Rossi, and he would just he bought like he would buy them and drink them, and then have 10 left over to like store all of his wine in.
Oh.
So I would see these bottles all the time, but it was always my like, to me, this is good wine. Technically, this is like really cheap wine. But I went to Walmart. I think this was the first time I even learned about the Walmart costume building idea. I went to Walmart, and there was the whole wall of like Fruit of the Loom sweatpants and sweatshirt like crew necks. And I see all like they had like some color ones, some gray, some black, some white, some like they had the neon ones, orange. And then they had a red suit. I saw it and immediately my brain goes, Care Bear.
Care Bear?
So I bought it. I went to the Halloween store looking for like bear ears,
Mm-hmm.
like or just red ears in general. Like if I found Disney ears, I would have run those. And I found monkey ears, which are probably still in the trunk of my car. And I just put these monkey ears on my head, which didn't technically, they weren't red, they were brown. But I just wore an all red suit. Have you ever seen in a like the binder like folders that fit an entire like 8x11 piece of like a printer paper?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So I took one of those
Uh-huh.
and I like cut very carefully along the like white like binder edge so that you could only see the actual like folding. And then I printed out a big red heart that like just like a, you know, what is that, a PNG or just a big red heart on a Google Doc. And I also printed out a big red wine glass, just like clip art or whatever. And I put both of them into the pouch. And then just like,
That's pretty creative.
Depending on the moment or the vibe, yeah, and I just taped it all around. Depending on the moment or the vibe, I would like just switch the heart to the wine glass. I'd be like, I'm wine bear now. Hey,
You can get the job done with wine like this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in college, we had like the wine boxes, Chablis.
You know
You
what?
slap the bag.
Slap
yeah,
the bag.
yeah, no,
I've definitely
that's a common
slapped a
thing.
bag before, but like literally like once or twice. I've never really been a cheap wine drinker.
I mean, me neither, but when it's college, it just seems like the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do.
I will say that much. You were talking about how like you made the whole Care Bear costume over there.
Mm.
And I was like thinking like you can do a whole lot. I mean, I had the ladybug costume, you did the Care Bear thing. I mean, I've even done like a tie-dyed a sweatshirt and sweatpants there. And like people always be like, "Where did you get that?" I'm like, "I literally just got black clothes at Walmart, sweatpants, and just thrown bleach on it. Called it a day." And it literally looks pretty good.
Oh,
Me and
Samantha has a pair like that. Or
yeah,
maybe
no, we
wore
did it
yours.
together. We did it together.
Yeah.
We both have matching set, but it's like literally
Right.
like the clothes are what Walmart's so cheap, like $10.
Yeah.
It's pretty creative. It's cool. Usually when I travel, I go to Greece because my family, a lot of them live there, so we'll go over there. Right lately, it's been lucky. I've been able to go there the last 2 or 3 years. But most of my travel has been just to Greece. Yeah, that and Florida. I guess the last 2 times.
Greece and Florida.
Yeah, go to Europe. I haven't really like been that far.
Which one?
That far, even West Coast. Like the farthest I've been is like Nashville, and that was 2 years ago.
Not which one is better. Which one would you rather retire in, Florida or Greece?
Ooh, definitely Greece.
Greece?
I mean, my dream right now is just to have a property there when I'm older. I mean, I've talked about it with my sister, in Kalamata, basically. That's where my mom is from, my mom's side of the family. So that would be amazing. It's like the Gulf of Greece in the southern tier of the mainland. And, I mean, it's just beautiful there. It's like a strip right off the sea. So you kind of have island life, and then you have it comes right off a mountain, and there's a lot of fun things to do up there.
Well,
I love it.
So
It's beautiful.
If I'm thinking about like retirement, when I think about the place I want to retire, I know myself, I need to keep myself busy. So I would like if I retired in Florida, I would need to, before I even moved, I would need to know that I like playing golf enough, or I like the beach vibe enough, or I like something specific enough. What is there in Greece that like, if you retired, and you might not be like me, you might not need it, but like, what is the thing that your little hobby once you move out there? Like, what do you keep yourself busy with?
Well, you mentioned golf. I think that would be a great retirement hobby.
Golf in Greece? That is it.
Oh,
is it
honestly,
popular?
I don't know if people really golf too much in Greece. I'm just saying that I like golf. And when I think about it now, like, I've always thought about like retirement being like a lot of Greek Americans, older ones, they stay in Greece for like 6 months, 4 months, and then they'll come back to wherever they immigrated to. Like a lot of my family's from Canada or the U.S. on the East Coast.
Mostly North America? Or is there some that went into other European countries?
Some of them are in Calgary, some of them are in Australia, but I know and then some of us are in Boston and New York, but yeah, like they'll spend half the time there and back. So that would be ideal. I love the golf. I mean, I know that a lot of people, when it comes to retirement in general, they retire and then they realize, like, hey, like, you can't just sit and melt. Because once you stop moving, I think a lot of people realize you stop living.
And it becomes comfortable, and it becomes harder to stop doing that. Like, to stop. Once you stop, it becomes weird. But then the weirdness becomes comfortable.
Right.
And now you're just sedentary, and you don't do anything. And, like, and then the solution is, like, if I just start getting up and doing things, I can get out of this. But this is so comfortable.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like when grandparents move to Florida or just like retirement moves to somewhere warmer. It's like, well, it's hot to do anything outside. So let's just stay inside and do nothing. Like,
I mean, right now, I think I would, when I retire, right before I retire, I'd probably still be living in New England. Which I know right now, like, I'd probably rather I love hot weather, humid or dry. I enjoy it. So when I retire, I think, like, between Florida and Greece, I would want to not be a snowbird to Florida, but maybe to Greece, have a place there. Because I know that I still like to be around a lot of family. So, like, having half the time here and then going there would be nice.
Right.
And then, obviously, I'm Greek. I'm really proud of the culture, like many other young Greeks and older Greeks, all Greeks. But Greece is great. I say anyone that can go to Greece, go to Greece. The people are great. The food's amazing. The weather's great. And you're definitely going to have a blast. There's so much history as well. Go to Kalamata too.
Wow, you're selling it to every
It's the
demographic.
olive capital of the world if you like olives.
You even included nerds in that demographic. There's history.
It's the olive capital of Greece. Which is the
You
best?
had me till olives.
Olives.
I hate olives.
I love a good dirty martini. I'll say that.
Facts. Those are sneaky good.
They don't really do it over there, though. They don't.
They're like, we eat our olives. We'll
Yep.
fucking drink them.
They do. They eat them. They do that. They drink the olive oil.
Now I'm back. Olive oil, we can use that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big bear.
Use it as some
Suntan
sunscreen, some hair gel, everything. Your skin might turn like leather, but at least you're not the same color that you started.
If that's the goal.
For some, it is.
I gotta pee so bad I can't finish my next thought.
Should we do a pee break?
I'm gonna take a quick break. Yeah. It was about 7 minutes, but
We rolling now? Are we shading? All right,
well,
we're shading.
we might be rolling. Depends on when I want to clip it. You haven't been on in so many episodes. You've been on before.
It might have been like 60 episodes.
It's been so long. I think the last time you were on was episode 48, I want to say. Or 49.
I thought it was 46. You might be right,
46.
though. I don't know. I know it was in the 40s.
You know what?
I remember looking back on it because right before I came on here, I was like, wow, like, it's been more than, like, if you multiply by 2, it's been more than double.
But, but 52 weeks in a year, it's been more than 50 episodes, so it's been more than a year that you've been on.
Yeah,
I think at least.
I think I did it like...
Because it was like February. I'm pretty sure I was on February vacation.
Early in the year, in 2020.
Well, last summer, so we're recording this in summer, obviously, because this will come out on Sunday. You and my sister went to Greece. In Greece, you brought back a bunch of little gifts and souvenirs for, the family. I'm sure you brought some stuff for your side of the family. My sister brought some stuff for my side of the family.
Some goodies.
And I've been waiting. Granted, I thought this was going to happen way sooner. Like, I thought before Christmas I'd be taking this shot. But I have saved my little souvenir. So you got me this shot, which on the little Post-it note that you put the little gift, you guys just left it down in the studio for me to come across and find. I was very thankful. It was a Greek, how do you describe it? Did we say liqueur or is it?
It's like a liqueur. It's called Mystica. It's kind of mild and sweet. It's basically derived from a tree. and the bark of the tree, if you take the resin out, or if you even bite on the bark itself, that's what they used to do in the ancient days. It was kind of like a gum to them. It wasn't something they chewed on like gum and kept in their mouth, but you chew on it to kind of have a refreshing mintiness, kind of like after you're done eating, maybe. This is probably mild and sweet. I wouldn't say it's minty, but yeah, it's something you sip on.
Something to sip on.
But we can shoot
and definitely after dinner, I remember that being kind of like specifically in the know about after what are they called? Like not a cognac. Cognac's a type of alcohol, but like I don't know, Derv. There's a word for this.
Aperitif or
just an after dinner meal. And
I wouldn't say it's a port wine. I wouldn't say it's like an Amaro or.
There were so many
Anything like
podcasts after that, after I received the gift, that I had a meal, and before the podcast, I was looking for liquor, and I was like, no, I'm going to wait to have Nikos on the podcast. What a great gift to share. And it just so happened that when we walked out to your car earlier, either you pointed out or my sister pointed out that you had this bottle, and I go, I still have mine. So I felt today.
The stars are aligned.
Stars have aligned, but never before seen. You guys wrap this very cutely into this, I don't know, not newspaper, but it's like it looks like a maneta, just like a thick paper wrapping of a nice little shot glass that I have it. I've been waiting to see what Greek
There we go.
memorabilia looks like.
I don't even remember what it looks like, honestly. Let me see.
Oh, it's a nice little like Greek cafe. That blue and
Oh,
white.
yeah.
Looks like the flag.
If you walk in Greece, you'll
You can find that.
I mean,
that
it's a
spot.
couple for people that are just listening. I mean, it's a couple of chairs with a small little table. It looks like there's a little like cafe. Shout out to Cafe Freddo's in Greece. Those are great.
Yeah.
It's just like
All my
coffee.
my listeners go to Greece yearly.
Sharing coffee. But yeah, it's just like a little coffee cup. A lot of the papus, you'll see a lot of the older men. They love to keep posted outside these coffee shops. Probably drink a little bit, watch some sports, gamble, and yeah.
So I think one of the things that we connected a lot on as I try to like pour this little nip. I'm only drinking. I know you're drinking it out of the nip glass. That's fine. I want to sip on it like I'm supposed to, and I want to put it into my little souvenir. You don't have to. Don't be a follower, dude.
I'm gonna do it with you.
Be yourself. Thank you.
Stars aligned. We saw in my trunk, so this one's
true.
breaking it.
Listen,
I'm about to go to Greece in less than 2 weeks again, so I'll get some more if we like it.
I'm just giving you practice. I've always been, since I've received this gift, like, what am I gonna think of? This is the most Greek culture-esque thing I've had, besides like I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Hero, gyro.
Oh, you're in trouble, dude. He's in trouble. Euro.
I
mean, when you look
like
at
the
it,
currency.
spelled in English, it's hard not to say gyro, because it's a G, but it's euro.
Let's just cheers this before you.
I know what I'm gonna get you next. Now that we're doing this, I know what.
Are you shooting it?
I'm gonna sip it and then maybe shoot it.
I needed to try it. Whoa, it's very unique.
That's why I wanted you to sip it first.
Very unique.
See what it is first.
Very flavorful.
See how it's like sweet, kind of, but mild.
Sweet. I get the minty, description. There's another like floral flavor I'm grabbing. I don't know what it is.
I forget the name of the tree.
It might just be the mint. Oh, it might be the tree.
This is the tree. It's from the bark of a tree. I mean, I don't know how.
Gio, can you look it up real quick?
This brand in particular.
MASTIXA.
It's in a liquid form now, so I don't know if there's anything
MASTIXA.
Yeah, so this is made in Kalamata. This one in particular.
Kalamata. That's one of the things I found like super interesting. I had heard the whole thing that like, but I didn't understand it. Champagne is not champagne. It was the thing that was told to me, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Champagne, like, and this is like.
What do you mean by that?
This is when I was like 15. Like people would tell me champagne is not champagne, but I didn't know what that meant. when I went to Portugal, we actually went to like a winery.
Okay.
We went to a couple different, like, we went to a vineyard, like we stayed at a vineyard. We did different winery tours, or like we'd go out and do like a Lisbon or a Porto tour and try the different wines in the area. And when I was on one of those tours, I think it was the port wine tour, where they explained where they get the grapes from and why they're port. And then the champagne reference all made sense. Champagne is technically like Andres, like the cheap champagne.
Yes.
And some of those other like bubbly wines are just bubbly wines that are, for lack of a better term, end up being called champagne, but they're just bubbly white wines usually. Because champagne come from Champagne, like the city or the town in Italy where the grapes are grown.
Wait. I thought it was Champagne, France.
Oh, France. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is France for champagne. But same thing. Like it
It's
comes
very specific.
It's from where the grapes come from, not where, not what the flavor is. Like when you're talking about a whiskey or a bourbon versus a rye, it's about the process of how that alcohol is made. It's not about where it comes from. But champagne, and I'm guessing, what is it? Can you pronounce it? Mastica is more so about like, it's like Kleenex versus a tissue. Like Kleenex is the brand. But like, if you see a box of tissues, you might go, yeah, can you grab me a Kleenex? Like, it's just like what we end up calling it. Andre, we call champagne, but it's not actual champagne. I feel like this, similar to like a port wine, is more to do with where they're getting the grapes.
So, mastica is a liquor seasoned with mastic, which is a resin with a slightly pine or cedar-like flavor gathered from the mastic tree, a small evergreen tree native to the Mediterranean region.
Wow.
Is a certain region.
That was also probably the smoothest I've ever read. I am so proud of myself.
Is it from a certain region of Greece? Just like how, this sparkling white, and when you talk about champagnes in specific region, Champagne, France, is that how it is with Mastica, like where this tree is grown?
Yeah.
Is it only certain regions?
I think
of France?
Greece.
It's specific regions in the Mediterranean region. And let's see, it's a sweet liqueur produced.
Dude, the more I sip it, I'm glad we didn't shoot it. The more I sip it, it's just like,
apparently,
I can see, especially after a nice
I don't
little,
mind
like,
shooting it. I'm just saying, just have a little sip, just because you've never had it before.
So apparently they harden it
into.
Honestly, I kind of wish you shoot it, because I think I know the next thing we're gonna try. Next time when I come back from Greece, I'm gonna have you try something else.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
Greek dick. Oh.
Not
LeBron's, though. Not LeBron's this time.
There's no athleticism coming from it.
Sorry.
I know.
That's right. That's what it was.
I know what it's gonna be, right?
Sorry.
He's gonna take another shot, and it's gonna be quite drastic from this. Quite drastic.
It's gonna be a different type of podcast.
Thanks for watching, guys.
No, this was better. This was better already.
Better?
Yeah, just me cutting him off, so then you don't get
No, Nikos, close it out.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, wALiE. And I had a blast. It was a great time. That's all I can say.
Articulate, like all of your ancestors. There was Socrates and.
I could say something, but I'll be ripping off someone else. I know that. Cheers.
Thanks, bud. Hey, it's still recording.
I know, he'll cut it in. Pretend like you're in that moment still.
Yeah, we're back there. We're right back there.
No, we're not, dude.
No. Oh, dude, it's been so fun having you on.
It's been real. Thank you for having me on, wALiE. And, cheers. Finger guns. We're out.
Let's do one more take. In which
what did I say with the finger guns?
You say, as white people say, and
Finger
then
guns?
do your joke.
No.
You just pitched that joke. That was such a good joke. But you pitched it when the microphone was not next to you. I'd rather cut this. I'm probably keeping all of this in. This is way more fun.
And we're rolling.
Are you still around? All right.
It's been real. Thanks for having me on. Cheers. As the white people would say or do, finger guns. We're out. Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I love you, Nikos.
I don't know, dude. I can't tell if that was
No, we're good.
organic or too awkward.
No.